Murphy died yesterday. Um, if you was ever into fitness in like the last 10 years, then you probably know who this is. But if you was never into fitness or you never watched like fitness content, you might not know who this is. But he basically he's an OG fitness YouTuber slash prank YouTuber. But then he sort of swerved into more fitness stuff. And then like in the last like 5 years maybe. Do you know what? He's been doing it for more than 10 years. He's probably been doing it like 15 years, bro. But fucking yeah, the last 5 years I'd say he's been a bit he's lost it a little bit. But yeah, apparently he was like injecting gold and stuff into himself, which isn't even the craziest shit he got up to. But yeah, apparently he's dead now. He drowned, which is fucking so sad, bro. Like, no, you don't want to see no one die ever. But you know, it could be fake. You never know. He's always doing mad stunts and shit. So it's hard to say, really. It's still early. Hopefully, I don't know, bro. Just listen, man. Everyone, look after yourselves out there. Look after yourselves, bro. Don't inject gold. It's just, I don't think it needs to be said, really, but don't do that. Fucking keep it, bro. Stack that gold up. It's valuable. Don't inject it. It's not good for you. I'm not a doctor, but I literally don't think you have to be a doctor to suggest not to do something like that. Anyway, I want to stop like joking around because it's such a serious thing. So yeah, let's get straight into it. This video is from Nick's Strength and Power too. He's an OG, but he's still an OG. He's just a G, bro. Check out his shit. If you're into fitness and stuff, you need to check out his stuff. It's really good.
All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power, and unfortunately the news today is that we've lost another bodybuilding slash fitness influencer, and that would be Connor Murphy, at the age of 32 years old, passing away today in Thailand due to an apparent drowning. Now, I first learned of this through the video that Tony Huge did today, and suffice to say, the video was weird. And a lot of people, I think, were rightfully pointing out in the comments.
You have to understand a couple things about this, yeah? What's his name again? Is it Tony? Why do I think it's Dr. Tony? It's not Dr. Tony. What's his name? But regardless, this guy on screen right now, Tony Huge, you can see his channel name there. He's a bit of an OG in the fitness space as well. He's crazy too, but not super crazy. He's just a bit out there. He's a bit eccentric. Like the stuff that he does with bodybuilding is a bit crazy sometimes, but he's not like mentally crazy. But yeah, anyway, he is a bit of a fucking, I don't want to say shady, bro, but like maybe 5 years ago there was another influencer, Leo and Longevity, who was staying with Tony, and Connor Murphy was staying with Tony too, I think, at the time. And Leo got murdered. He might have got murdered. I don't know if they ruled it as a suicide or a normal death, bro. But he basically got beaten to death inside a bathroom. And then when they found his body, he was like sort of shut in the bathroom so that no one else could get in or out. His body was like pushed up against the door in such a way where it would have been, I think, impossible for someone to come in or out, and that's why they didn't rule it a murder. I don't actually know. I need to look into that a bit more because I don't remember what happened with it. Maybe they've changed, like, it's been years now. Maybe science come from that, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, it was a bit controversial because of the circumstances around it. So yeah, so I think that he's probably acting weird now because he doesn't want people to be coming up with weird things because they did the last time. Last time when Leo died, everybody thought Tony had some shit to do with it. I'm not gonna say my opinion on it because I don't really have one, to be honest with you. I don't know if he did or if he didn't, but it is questionable, bro. And now another death's happened around him, and another questionable death. It's not as questionable because, from what I've heard, Connor was getting chased by the police and he ran into a lake. So at least Tony wasn't on the lake with him in the water, because that's basically what happened with Leo. Like they were in the same house. Like it's all sus, bro. But I think this one is probably less sus and a bit more like, bro drowned like accidentally. So, but yeah, let's find out some more because I don't know too much information about it so far.
Comments that a lot of bodybuilders around Tony Huge and also in Thailand seem to pass away. A couple years ago, Leo in Longevity. You also had Joe Aesthetics, Ziz, now Connor Murphy, all passing away in Thailand. Now, I say this video was weird because Tony Huge talks about a lot of weird stuff with Connor Murphy here. And I don't know how much of what he's saying here is something that can actually be believed. He talks about how Connor was in the process of biohacking to the point where he developed superhuman abilities because he's pursuing a professional career in golf. He talks about how Connor is trying to infuse every cell in his body with gold in this injecting gold thing. He talks about how Connor was injecting a lot of gold leading up to this situation that happened here. The video was weird. I like I said,
Bro, that has to be the most expensive habit in the world, right? Fucking injecting gold, bro. How did you even do that? What is it, like gold flakes? Or is it like liquid? It can't be liquid gold, surely. You just fucking melt yourself. That's crazy, though. How do you even get to that thought process of thinking, yeah, gold sounds like a good idea? I don't know. I reckon if he'd stayed alive, he probably would have moved on to Mercury or something. Because fucking, isn't that what the ancient, not pharaohs, emperors? I think the Chinese emperors, sorry, that was a fly. I think the Chinese emperors used to actually bury themselves in Mercury. I could be wrong. But they thought it was something to do with the afterlife or something like that.
I don't know how much of this is actually believable or truthful or just kind of take it with a grain of salt here. But Connor and Tony were apparently friends. They were both living in Thailand at the same time. It is weird how people close to Tony Huge in Thailand seem to pass away. I'm sure many of you noticed that Connor was posting a lot of...
A minute ago, he mentioned all the people that have died in Thailand. He said Leo, Connor. Is there someone else? Ziz and someone else. But the thing is, Ziz, he had nothing to do with any of these people, and that was a really long time ago. So, yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, I don't know. I think the other three people are associated with Tony, but Ziz wasn't, I don't think.
Pretty out there stuff on social media. He's wearing a bunch of weird outfits. He's talking kind of crazy. A lot of his recent posts were, I think, questionable to say the least. So I think a lot of people suspected something was going on with him. I know that recently he's gotten more into the like looks maxing side of things more so than the fitness side of things. To be honest, I was familiar with Connor maybe 10 years ago when he was posting, those viral videos like approaching women, like that type of stuff, and taking a shirt off and flexing for girls. That was what I was kind of familiar with him from. I haven't really watched a whole lot of his content since then. But I did find this article. So this article seems to be about Connor Murphy, and it matches up with the story that Tony Huge tells to an extent. Tony Huge talks about in his video that apparently Connor drowned in the lake on the golf course that he was living at. Now this article...
I wonder if injecting gold does anything to your brain. But Connor was already, I don't want to say crazy, but he was, I think he started doing ayahuasca in like 2020 or something. And yeah, ever since then, he wasn't as sane as he was before. I think he continued doing that as well. I think he's been doing that like this whole time. So yeah, even if gold isn't gonna fuck your head up, ayahuasca, like, it fucked him up, bro. I've heard people talk about it like it's a good thing, and maybe it is for some people, but yeah, it didn't work for Connor, bro. It did not work. Um, yeah, stay away from drugs, guys, man, because they very rarely have a positive effect. They don't have a positive effect on you. Drugs are bad. They have so much more negatives than the few positives you might perceive at first. So just stay away from it. And the thing is, it's such a slippery slope, drugs as well, is that, it seems good at first, and the more and more you do them, it like more and more bad things come up, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. But it's a gradual thing. It's not suddenly good and then bad. It's like gradually going bad, 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 bad. So you don't even notice it because it's gradual. It's like when you were young and you were growing up and you're getting taller, you don't really notice it because it's such a slow process. Like you're just slowly rising, so it becomes the new normal. And that's what happens with drugs, man. It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. But because it's gradual, like day to day, you might not notice it. But if you go year by year, you'll see fucking huge differences in people. Like, and it's bad differences. It's never good. So yeah, stay away from that shit, bro. Stay away from that shit.
Cool, which is a Thai article. It says American man goes on rampage painting luxury rental home worth 22 million baht and then runs into Village Lake and
How much is 22 million baht? That sounds like a lot, but it might not be. Baht to pounds. What? One baht is 2.2p, I think. Let's see how much 22 million is. I think it's about 500 grand. About 500 grand in UK prices. I don't know what that is in dollars for you lot. We'll check. Whoa, it's about $700,000, give or take a few tens of thousands.
dies. So if you scroll down here, an American man went on a violent rampage, painting the entire interior of a luxury rental home valued at 22 million baht, causing extensive damage before running into the village lake where he drowned. His girlfriend stated she did not know the cause, while the homeowner was shocked and never expected to encounter such a scene. So we don't know who the homeowner was. It says at 3 p.m. on July 7, 2026, Police Lieutenant Colonel Wirapong Rupse, Deputy Investigation Officer at Bang Phli Police Station, received a report of a foreign man acting erratically and jumping into the lake of a luxury village in the Bang Phli District, Samut Prakan Province. He, along with emergency doctors from Ramat Tabadi Chakri Naruba Dinra Hospital and volunteers from Pope.
I know it's a serious video, yeah, but fucking Nick done well with that name, bro. That is hard to say, bro. Ramathibodi Chakri Narubodindra. That is a tough word to pronounce.
Tech Tongue Foundation rushed to the scene, and this is the part where they identify Connor Murphy. It says the scene was a luxury house situated next to a large pond. Divers were searching for the missing person before finding the body of Connor Michael Murphy, 32, an American, about 20 meters from the shore. They recovered the body for examination on land. No wounds or signs of assault were found. The police sent the body for further autopsy at Ramat Tabadi Chakri Naruba Dinri Hospital. So this does kind of match up with the story that Tony talks about with him drowning. I don't know, based on what they're saying here, if the house that was vandalized and painted or whatever, if it was Connor's house. That seems to be what Tony Huge implies in his video, that Connor was living on the golf course with a lake, so maybe it was his house. It continues, reviewing video footage recorded by Mrs. A, that's her pseudonym, a village...
It wasn't his house. Didn't he just say couple minutes ago that the homeowner said something. I can't remember what he said the homeowner said, but he said the homeowner was said something about it. Yeah, I think that Connor was renting this place. I don't think that he owned it. It was called a rental anyway, wasn't it? I think.
Staff member
Not that it makes a difference in this like what is this? A case? A story? What is this? News? I don't know.
showed the foreign man suddenly exhibiting erratic behavior without known cause, and the known cause, apparently, according to Tony Huge, is him doing these weird biohacking experiments with gold. Again, I don't know how much of that we can actually believe. He ran and swam in the village lake until he became exhausted and submerged before witnesses' eyes. No one dared to enter the water due to the depth of over 10 meters, so they immediately called authorities. Divers from Potek Tung Foundation searched for about 30 minutes before locating and retrieving the body ashore. Security personnel at the village reported the man went out and returned by a hired vehicle, which stopped at security checkpoint. He offered the driver 1,000 baht, but the driver refused to drive due to the man's abnormal behavior. Then the man approached a resident's car passing by, knocking on the window to get a ride inside. Security shouted, "Don't pick him up." The man then became agitated, shouting loudly and rolling on the road, making gestures as if praying to God. When police arrived, he fled into the village, jumped into the lake to swim. Then police called for backup and rescue teams as they could not control him. So these are pictures here of apparently the painted, vandalized interior of the
That sounds awful, bro. Why didn't they like chuck him a rope or something? I get that you can't really get in there and try and grab him, because he'll probably pull you down into the water as well. But could they have not chucked a rope or a fucking one of them rubber donut things?
house. Again, I'm not sure if this is Connor's house or not, but yeah, there's a bunch of look like peptides and
What the fuck is all that, bro? What is that black stuff, bro? What did he do? Yeah, he's got so many supplements, brother. This is all crazy.
supplements here. So maybe it is Connor's house, maybe it's Tony's house. I'm not sure. Nice looking house though. Mrs. B, pseudonym 22, the deceased girlfriend, said they had been together for about 3 years but lived apart due to incompatible lifestyles. They reunited less than 3 months ago. Before the incident, their life was normal, no problems, signs of illness. She did not know why he suddenly became erratic that day and never saw him use drugs during their time together. The vandalism with paint happened during the previous night while she was asleep.
She never saw him using drugs. Yeah, you always have to look at the wording, because he was definitely using drugs. She didn't say he wasn't using drugs. She just said, I never saw it. Which I don't even believe that anyway, to be honest with you. But she's got to say that, really. She doesn't want to talk shit about her dead boyfriend. Like, you can't. I get it. But yeah, I don't believe her though.
And he refused to sleep. This is View, pseudonym, so I'm assuming someone other than Connor or his girlfriend owns the house. The homeowner shared her shock upon seeing the house, which had been completely defaced with paint, including electrical appliances. She said she loved and cherished the house, a beautiful property by the lake, currently valued at 22 million baht. It was rented out for 35,000 baht per month and had been leased for only 3 months. She had carefully chosen the tenant and never expected to find the house in such a damaged state with furniture and decorations all destroyed. Investigators from Bang Phli police station searched the house and the deceased car, finding 2 unused syringes on the front driver's seat and unidentified white pills in the deceased's waist bag. Here's some more pictures of the vandalism here. Initially, investigators from the Bang Phli police station, forensic doctors, and rescue personnel conducted autopsy, finding bruises likely caused by rolling in the road. The rescue team will send the body for further examination to determine the exact cause of death, including drug testing. Evidence is being collected, and the American Embassy in Thailand has been notified to provide information about the incident.
Can you really get bruises from rolling on the floor? I guess, yeah, if he was doing roly-polies and not like laying down rolls to the side, I guess, yeah, maybe you could get bruises.
So Very weird stuff, very odd. But we do have an official article about this, so there is some information as to what happened to Connor Murphy, but very odd stuff. Like I said, the Tony Huge video, man, it was weird. I don't really know what to make of it, but he said what he said, injecting gold, developing superpowers, taking biohacking too far, pursuing a professional career in golf. The whole thing is just weird, but unfortunately, we lost another one, man. Another fitness influencer gone, way too young, 32 years old. So whatever happened, rest in peace to Connor Murphy. That's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And as always, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Power, signing out. Thank you for watching today's video. If you guys want more bodybuilding content, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Just search Nick Strength and Power on any of those platforms and follow the verified account. If the daily YouTube videos don't satisfy...
Yeah, man, go check out Nick Strength and Power. He's a great fitness channel. He doesn't do like fitness content like actual in the gym stuff. He's more talking about other fitness people, and it's basically like a fitness news channel. I hope I haven't got that too wrong. I'm pretty sure I think that's probably how he'd describe it, but I don't know. But yeah, regardless, he's a great fitness channel, just to keep up with like what's going on in the fitness world and stuff. So if you wanna watch that kind of content, leave him a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah, man, RIP to Connor, prayers to his friends and family and that. It's obviously horrible. But yeah, guys, just listen. Sometimes you don't have to... People learn from their mistakes, but you can learn from other people's mistakes too. You don't have to make your own mistakes all the time to learn. So listen, just see what all these people are doing and avoid that. You know, you don't have to follow what everybody else is always doing. I know no one else was injecting gold, but I'm sure there's some people that were probably doing whatever Connor said. So, yeah, I don't know. Learn from people's mistakes. You know, try to be healthy, guys. Stay away from drugs. Try to be as positive in your brain as you can. Positive things come from positive thoughts, okay? If you're always negative, you ain't gonna get no positive results, you know what I mean? So, peace and love, bro. RIP Connor. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I know this is different to the stuff I normally react to, but yeah, I used to watch Connor Murphy videos back in the day, so I just wanted to make this video too. Yeah. Alright, peace.